years ago, I was curious. I was sitting there and just thinking, what does that American dream look like? And in post-Soviet Union countries, we have that American type of dream story, and I guess everybody wants to live that American dream. And I was just curious if I could do it, and basically I started dreaming about it. And being 10 years old, I was just like, Mom, Dad, I really want to go to the States one day. And they told me, if you will study well, which I did, and they basically promised to help me get here. And I was fortunate to have great parents, and they supported me and keep supporting me today. And I guess not everybody is lucky to have parents like that, but I was blessed. And when I was 10, I started studying English, and one of the reasons why was there was this other girl in my place, and I was born to a small, tiny little village. And she went to the States, and I was just like, well, that's so cool. I really want to go to the States someday. And that's when the dream basically started growing on me, and I was just like, well, it's so cool. I have no idea why I wanted to come to the States, and because we're studying British English. But I really wanted to be here. And then in 2005, when I was in college, let's go back. At 10, I started taking classes, extra classes, to learn English a little better than the school system offered, and we study English since we're in the 5th grade. So I had to take extra classes, and when I was there, basically the first day of my extra classes, my tutor said, I'm gonna interview you, and if you put enough effort, and if you really like English, and if you can prove that you are good enough basically for me to have you as a student, I will teach you. If not, you'll have to basically keep taking regular classes, and that's gonna be it. So I was nervous on the day of the interview with my tutor, but I was lucky to pass this initial test that he gave me. And I took English for several years, and I love the language, just the process itself. It's amazing. And today, when I was just taking my broker's class, the teacher said, mind tickler. And I was just like, well, that's awesome. I've always known mind, that's what it means in Russian, and then tickle, I know that, but then those two words, it's just like, oh wow, they can go together, and they have totally unexpected meaning, I guess, or something new that I never knew of. So the love and passion for English, it just grew on me every single year. And then in 2005 and 6, I was in the States as part of a work and travel program, and I learned English a little better here, because nobody speaks English in Ukraine. You just don't go get groceries and meet somebody who speaks English. It just doesn't happen. it was really, I felt so lucky and fortunate to meet the first American when I was in college, and he was volunteering in Ukraine, in Ukrainian orphanages, and then he also was he had a few lectures at my college, so I was lucky to meet that person and hear the language without no accent. And it's just, it is amazing how life works when you work toward your dreams. And people keep saying you were lucky to move to the country and know English, and you're doing pretty well at what you're doing because you were lucky to know English. Yeah, I was lucky to study English for 26 years consistently. That's what helped me get where I'm at. And in life, I guess, I don't know if I can fully say that I'm living the American dream, but I know for a fact that I'm living the dreams that I had a long time ago, being in school, in middle school, right? So I would just, and being a perfectionist, I try not to, but still I am. I catch myself thinking that I'm not gonna ever be perfect with my English. I will most likely have accent, and I will have to keep studying those expressions and new words, and just, I don't know, spelling is not gonna be perfect. At least it's not gonna be as good as it is in Russian or Ukrainian, but still it is so exciting to realize that if you have a dream, no matter how big it is, and you can work towards that dream almost every day. I wouldn't say that I work on my dreams every day. I'm pretty good at discipline to work on them most of the time. But I'm just a human, and just, I guess it doesn't always happen that I work towards my goals, like bigger goals. But it doesn't matter how big your dream is, it is possible. And I think at the beginning of this year, it was just a dream to have my parents over here, or at least to see them, just because of what is going on in my country because of the war. It seemed impossible. And the day when it all started, it was hard to realize that the dream was almost impossible to make it come true. But I chose to do what I could at that point, and basically do what I can every day, just trying to make it happen still. So there may be lots of obstacles in your life, and no matter how impossible it is still possible if you work towards your dreams. And what is important is not to lose that hope, and just work on it. Work on the hope and work on your goals every day, and it will most likely happen. There is no guarantee. There should be just the hope. But again, as long as there is the hope and you work towards your dreams, you're gonna make it. So I know I felt like sharing those thoughts with you. I hope it will brighten your day. And I just want to wish you a great weekend. I'm gonna be working tomorrow and Sunday as well. That's realtor life, but it is what it is. Well, have a great weekend, and I see you soon.